muscles of the soft palate. The soft palate, which is a fold of the mucous membrane which contains the palatine aponeurosis. This palatine aponeurosis is formed by the flattened tendon of the tensor villi palatini and the fibers form the palate, which hangs posterior border of the hard palate. Superior surface of the palatine aponeurosis having the levator villi palatini and the palatopharyngeal muscle. The palatopharyngeal pharynx is having two fasciculus or the two head, anterior and posterior. They lies in the superior surface of the palatine aponeurosis. The inferior surface of the aponeurosis or the anterior surface is having palatoglossal. The origin and the insertion of the muscles, the tensor villi palatini, it originated laterally to the auditory tube from the greater wing of the sphenoid and the scaphoid fossa. So if you see, this is pterygoid plates, lateral and the medial pterygoid plate. In the pterygoid plate, this is pterygoid fossa, and lower down, this is the area where the scaphoid fossa is present. Scaphoid fossa. So the tensor villi palatini originated from the scaphoid fossa, tendons moves or descends and inserted into the posterior border of the hard palate. Deep to this tensor villi palatini, levator villi palatini is present. It lies inferior to the auditory tube and also from the inferior surface of the petrous temporal bone. So this is the inferior surface of the petrous temporal bone. This is petrous temporal bone. The inferior surface of petrous temporal bone is it originated and descends and inserted into the palatine aponeurosis. The another one is the palatopharynx. It's having two heads. The anterior head it originated from the posterior border of the hard palate, and the posterior head or the posterior fasciculus from the palatine aponeurosis, it descends in the palatopharyngeal arch and inserted into the thyroid cartilage. The palatoglossal originated from the palatine aponeurosis descends to the lateral side of the tongue, inserted into the junction of the oral and the pharyngeal part. So palatoglossal, it lies in the palatoglossal arch, and the palatopharyngeal, it lies in the palatopharyngeal arch, and the in between the two arches, this is tonsillar fossa, where the tonsillar palatine tonsil is present. This is tonsillar fossa. Then the blood supply to this muscle, the soft muscle, they are supplied by the greater palatine artery, and also the palatine branch of the pharyngeal artery, the greater palatine artery, which is the branch of the maxillary artery. The another important of the nerve supply of these muscles, they are supplied by the motor nerve supply through the pharyngeal plexus, except the tensor villi palatini, which is supplied by the mandibular nerve, and the fibers of the pharyngeal plexus derived from the cranial part of accessory nerve through the vagus. The general sensory fibers, they are through the lesser palatine, the branch of the maxillary nerve, as well as the pterygopalatine ganglion. We have already discussed the pterygopalatine ganglion. The secretomotor or the gustatory spatial sensory fibers through the lesser palatine from the oral cavity. The lesser palatine nerve, the fibers travels through the greater petrosal then to the geniculate ganglion. So as we have already discussed in the pterygopalatine ganglion, the superior salivary nucleus, lacrimal nucleus, and the nucleus of tractus solitary. So the fibers run through the lesser palatine to the pterygopalatine ganglion and then to the geniculate ganglion to the nucleus. Another one, the fibers of this palatopharyngeal, the palatopharyngeal, upper fibers of the palatopharyngeal or the circular fiber, then they lies deep to the mucous membrane of the pharynx. They forms the sphincter internal to the superior constrictor. So we have the three constrictor muscle: superior constrictor, middle constrictor, and the inferior constrictor muscle. So the fibers, they forms the sphincter internal into the superior constrictor. The fiber constitutes the passivant muscle, and the constriction of these fibers, they raises a ridge into the posterior surface of the nasopharynx. They raises the ridge, and this ridge is known as passivant ridge in the posterior surface of nasopharynx. The venous supply lies in through the pterygoid plexus, and the lymphatic drainage into the retropharyngeal and the deep cervical lymph node.